Good morning, everyone. And hi, Kimmy. It's good to see you. Hopefully, everything sounds and looks okay. Um, I spent the last couple of weeks trying to teach myself to use OBS, Twitch, Discord, Stream Elements. Um, and even though I think I have everything set up correctly, I'm not positive that I do. So if anything needs improvement, please let me know. And yeah, thank you for coming to my streaming debut. I figured we would play some Fallout 76. I am obsessed with all the Fallout games. Well, with the exception of 1 and 2. I tried playing the first Fallout game and could not get into it. It was a struggle. um, well, yeah, Fallout has such a cool and interesting universe. I need to get caught up on the TV show. I finished season 1 and I'm about halfway through season 2. So I need to get caught up on that, but Fallout 4 is probably my comfort game. I didn't start gaming until Fallout 4 came out, and then I became obsessed. Your camp in Fallout 76 was how I found your stream. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I didn't know. I was hesitant to put this up at first, but I thought, why not? So thank you for coming to the stream. I still need to watch the TV series. I recommend it. Again, I haven't finished season 2, but just based on season 1, it is so good. So good. Let's see. So in Fallout, I don't really have any big plans today. I haven't done my dailies from yesterday, so I'm probably going to knock those out. If anyone wants to jump into the server and join my team or play with me, my gaming name is Pennom. So just drop the lady. It's Pennom. I would love to play with you. Let's see. It worked. My hubs and I were checking out camp vendors, and I saw that and had to come straight to your Twitch. Thank you so much, Hammy. I love that. I do the same thing. Anytime I've seen someone's Twitch name at their camp, I always go and follow them. I love watching people play Fallout. Okay, so what are the dailies today? Do-do-do. Okay, these are super easy. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the Snallygaster one because that is probably the easiest one because the flooded train yard has plenty of them. What games are you guys playing right now? Like, what are your favorite games? I found you via my FYP on TikTok last night. That's so awesome. I've gotten so much love on TikTok for talking about my speech impediment, and I just it's overwhelming how kind everyone has been about it. So thank you. Okay, let's go take a picture of a Snallygaster. Whee! That one is done. And again, guys, this is my very first stream, so if anything needs improvement, like the sound or visual quality, just let me know, and I'll make sure it gets fixed before my next stream tomorrow. My bestie and I still need to finish Fallout 4. I love Fallout 4 so much. Fallout 4 is amazing. I've heard from people that Fallout 3 is better. I'm actually planning on starting Fallout 3 on my stream on Sunday. I've played like a few minutes here and there, but I've never actually played through the entire game. And I've spent a lot of time in Washington, DC. So I am dying to see how Bethesda made Washington look in the Fallout games. I also played New Vegas a few years ago, and I need to go back and finish that. But I definitely recommend finishing Fallout 4. The only thing I haven't finished in that game is is it Cold Harbor? Like one of the expansion packs. I didn't get around to finishing that, so I still need to do that. personally am all about the Elder Scrolls, but Fallout 4 and 76 is up there on the gaming list. I just started playing Elder Scrolls Online with one of my friends a couple weeks ago. It is daunting. Compared to Fallout, I feel like there's so much more going on in Elder Scrolls, but I'm loving it so far. I might eventually play it on stream, but I feel like I want to get a little bit better at it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the Ghoul's Legs. That one's also super easy. Also, do you guys want to hear about something really stupid I did on Saturday that I am still super embarrassed about? So, the last few weeks, anytime I drive, when I hit the brakes, there's a thumping noise or like a thumping feeling under my foot. So I took it to the dealership to have it looked at because I thought the brakes were going to go out and I was going to die. So I dropped it off and got a call about an hour later, and they were like, Gart, your car's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. You had a coffee mug stuck under your driver's seat. I was so embarrassed. Luckily, they didn't make me pay for anything, but man, that was super embarrassing. I'm sure I'm not the only one that that's happened to, though. Wow, I'm not paying attention and did not cripple the legs. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it was one of those like metal travel mugs. I know I had lost one a few months ago, but yeah, apparently it was stuck under my seat. At least it was only a coffee mug. I know. Whew, didn't want to pay to replace the brakes. I drive a Subaru and it's fairly new, so I would have cried if something had been wrong with the brakes. ESO is a massive game. Its crafting system is messed up. It's so massive. My friend that I'm playing with actually showed me all the maps, and I was shocked at how big that game is. I haven't done a lot of crafting though. In what way is it messed up? Just so I know going into it. Ooh. Not so much messed up. Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot about that game that, like I said, intimidates me, but it looks so fun and there's so much to do. And I was actually kind of shocked when I played it, comparing it to Fallout 76, because there are things in ESO that I would love to have in Fallout, like the in-game chat, because communication in Fallout 76 is not great. My in-game chat has never worked right. So communicating via emotes is not the easiest thing to do. There we go. Let's see if I can actually cripple a leg this time. Unlike Skyrim, there's a bunch of different components to it. I only have maybe 20 to 30 hours into it, and I still feel like a noob. Yeah, I've probably done about 10 hours, and I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. But again, it's a lot of fun. I tried ESO a long time ago when I used to have a PS4, but I haven't played any Elder Scrolls since. I need to try out Skyrim. I haven't played Skyrim either. I have it downloaded on my computer and on my PS4, and it looks like my perfect game. I love fantasy games. I just haven't gotten to it. Have you guys seen the mod for Skyrim where it turns the dragon into Macho Man? When I play it, that will definitely be added to my game because that sounds amazing. Skyrim is great. You guys should definitely try it. Yeah, it's definitely on my list of games to try out. Did I kill all the ghouls without crippling the legs? Let's see. You guys are going to learn that I am not the best gamer, but I am a very enthusiastic gamer. So just FYI, I'm not that gamer that's going to carry people through the raids or explain how everything works, but I am one that likes to have fun with it. Skyrim is addictive. It's one of those games you'll play nonstop for a few weeks, forget about it for a few months, and then keep coming back to it. That's awesome. That's the best kind of game, honestly. Nothing wrong with that, yeah. Like, I love watching streamers when they can, like, take you through the raids and teach you how to play the game and stuff, but that's never going to be me. I'm perpetually impressed by gamers that can do that, like, Rifle Gaming on Twitch. I watched him solo a raid, and my mind cannot comprehend that. That's probably one of the most impressive things I've seen. Let's see. Let's go get a teapot. There's a few places in the game I like to get teapots because this daily challenge comes up like every week, I feel like. Usually I'll go to Helvisa, but if not, go to the Palace of the Winding Path. I find it hilarious when I play it as a high elf just to mess with the nards. I don't know what that means, so please explain it, but that sounds fun. I can get Skyrim on the Switch, but I'll have to see it's compatible with the Switch too. Oh, I didn't realize they had it on the Nintendo Switch. That's really cool. I have a Switch, and I'll be honest, I've not touched it in a couple of years. I kind of forget that I have it. I started out on PS4 and thought, I am never going to be someone that can play on PC, and now I love playing on PC. I love having a gaming mouse where I can adjust everything. I love the keyboard. So now it's hard for me to go back to the Switch or the PS4. Oh, yes, I'm totally fine with spoilers, personally. I don't know about other people in the chat, but spoilers never bother me for movies, games, anything. You can probably tell I'm nervous about my first stream because I am not like, I meant to go to Helvisa, and that is not at all where I went to. Okay, let's try this again. You guys might hear some periodic cat sounds. I have 3 cats. I have a 12-year-old diluted calico named Layla, and then I have 2 little black kittens named Legolas and Gimli, who are 3 months old as of Tuesday, and they are a handful. They jump off the walls, they will jump on me. They are very chaotic, and I love them, but you will probably hear a lot of meowing and banging because Gimli specifically has taught himself how to jump into the wall head first, and I don't know why he's doing it, but he seems to enjoy it. I only have my Switch 2, and I'm a huge Pokemon nerd, so of course I need one. Yep. I feel like 90% of people are probably have a Nintendo Switch for Pokemon games. Let's see if we can get this teapot. I cannot wait for Fosnacht to come back around again. That's one of my favorite parts or seasons or events, whatever, in the game. It is just so much fun and very chaotic. Let's see. Teapot. See. Like, I can hear the boys right now fighting. We have them separated from my older cat because they're still getting used to one another. And all I'm hearing is like banging and things dropping on the ground. They are so chaotic and I love it. Let's see. Okay, I think all the teapots are gone. I grabbed one. So we're going to go to Palace of the Winding Path. For all the hours I put into this game, I just discovered the teapots in Helvisa yesterday. Yeah, usually they are gone quick. So I feel like if I had gotten on to do my dailies yesterday, they would already be gone. But they're one of the first places I look. Oh, let's see. Okay, so you start out as a prisoner that's about to be executed, and just as you're about to get your head lopped off, a dragon comes down and proceeds to destroy the town. You later find out that you're what's called a dragonborn, a mortal with the soul of a dragon. It's your duty to kill the dragons. This happens after a massive war between the High Elves and the rest of the Empire. The Dragonborn is a Nordic hero, so it's funny to play as a High Elf because the Nords hate the High Elves. I love that level of detail in that game. That sounds so cool. I didn't realize when I played Skyrim, I only got to like the very first village after the intro. So I didn't know any of that, but that's really cool. That makes me really want to play the game. Hammy, I usually hit the Overseer's house in White Spring when I need. Ooh, I kind of forgot that the Overseer's house has um teapots in it. That's a great idea. Thank you. Have any of you guys seen some of the data mining for the next season? It looks like it's going to have kind of like a horror movie slasher theme to it, which I am super excited about. I think that fits in really well with, the West Virginia Appalachian background. Um, I know that there's going to be a ghillie suit in the game, which I am dying to have, mainly because I used one all the time growing up to cut grass. I grew up in a swamp, and we had horseflies the size of knickers that would land on you and attack you and draw blood. So whenever I would have to do something outside, I wore a full-on ghillie suit, because it was the only way I could do anything without getting attacked by those flies. So I'm very excited for that. And I know there's going to be a new quest line, which I feel like we have needed forever. I finished all the quests in this game within the first like 3 weeks of playing it. So that's really cool. And I know there's going to be a new weapon. I think it's an auto axe, but I'm not 100% sure. Also, I found out there's an anniversary edition of Fallout 4 on the Switch 2, and I'm a little tempted. I suck at guns. The good thing about Fallout, especially Fallout 4, the VAT system is amazing. So even if you're not good at, point and shoot, VAT is amazing. It makes it so easy to play. Let's see. I'm excited for horror themes just so I can continue my spooky camp build. Yep. And again, it goes so well with Appalachia. I would love to see some Evil Dead references. I know there's a weapon called a boomstick. And the fact that it is not a shotgun is the worst thing about Fallout 76, I felt like. Had to equip armor. Let's see. Oh yeah, so in Fallout 76 there are so many cryptids. Obviously Mothman is a big part of the game, and I love Mothman. But sheep squats, Bigfoot, let me think. There's all kinds of like cool monsters that you encounter within the game. That just carried me through so much of Fallout. Same, absolute same. And yeah, I love the cryptids too. It's one of my favorite parts of Fallout 76, especially as a huge Mothman fan. I am a little bit. There we go. There's a teapot. I'm a little bit obsessed with Mothman. Nisphobia, hi. How are you doing? Thank you for coming by. Let's see. Well, if I ever get it, I would definitely, Kimmy, I definitely recommend it. And Nisphobia, again, thank you for coming by. I'm so happy to be able to talk with you outside of emotes. For those of you who don't know, Nisphobia was my very first Fallout 76 friend I made through the game. And we basically communicate by Mothman emoting. And I love it. I'm gonna try to. Oh, is it probably too late for that? I usually avoid infestations on public servers because usually by the time the game loads, the enemy's already dead. But I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. I played 76 and got to level 50 with minimal power armor use. I was honestly worried about how hard it might be, but it was surprisingly not that bad. Yes, I am not a power armor user. I have a set of Vulcan power armor that I use for specific parts of the raid, but I don't like using it overall. So luckily, I feel like Fallout 4 you need power armor a lot more often than you need in 76. I love meeting people through online games. Me too. It is so cool. Like I've made so many friends through Fallout. Um just the Fallout community is so nice. People always talk about like toxic online gaming, but I have not encountered that in Fallout 76. I've had maybe one person that I blocked, and that's only because it was when I had PvP mode on, so they kept killing me for no reason, and I was just like, I'm not doing this today. The outfit, yes. This is my outfit. I love it. Um, I switch out the flower crown pretty often, but I love the backpack. I just love being able to dress my character up and having the armor underneath. I don't see anyone fighting, so the enemy might already be dead. Usually, I like infestations. I think they're a good addition to the game, but I kind of feel like they were meant to go with the Bigfoot update and not be their own distinct, you know, new feature. Um, but usually when I do it on a private server because again, everything's dead by the time you load in. Love the way. Yep. I wonder where I got that from, this phobia. I think most toxic, sweaty gamers are from competitive games like Dead by Daylight. Yeah, that's what I've been told. Um, I know my friend that's getting me into ESO has said that there's a little bit of that on that game, but not too bad. Um, but yeah, the Fallout community is amazing. I've looked out and had no bad player experiences so far in 76. Everyone has been so nice. Absolutely. Like, especially the streaming community and even, like, the Reddit community for the Fallout 76 game. Everyone is so nice. We're all just vibing. It's been a minute since I've played, but if I'm remembering correctly, I'm currently rocking the nice. I love the Enclave outfit. I'm really hoping that we get more of the Enclave in the game, like some more crest and stuff. Um, because like I feel like that quest line was done a little too fast, and I want more. I want more of it. Tubby, hello. How are you doing? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get some Nuka-Cola. Anytime this particular quest comes up, I just go to Nuka World on Tour and buy some Nuka-Cola. Easy peasy. To be fair, 76 was an underdog type game, but it has come such a long way from launch, and it's so good now. For sure. I remember when Fallout 76 came out and everyone was so disappointed in it. I didn't start playing it until last year. I started playing it during Mothman Equinox in 2025. So by the time I came into it, it's the game that we know and love today. But I do remember everyone being really unhappy when it came out. I will say that having no NPC characters was an interesting way to go when the game came out. Let's see. I think the show helped revitalize the game too. Absolutely. I remember even when season 2 came out, I remember having an influx of like lower level players. So I love that. I feel like they kind of fumbled it a little bit. Like they should have done a little bit more to say hello or thank you to the new players. But definitely more people are coming to the game. I'm fine, how are you? I'm good, Tubby. Um, Trying to get used to talking and playing at the same time since this is my very first stream. But I am very good, and I hope you are. My bestie sadly hates 76, but if it ever came to Switch 2, I would give it a go. I know there's a lot of hate for this game, and I don't understand. Um, there's a lot of negativity too when you go to like the Reddit community, people complaining about it. But honestly, I have hundreds of hours in this game and I love it. I've had so much fun with it. Let's see. Ooh, you pre-ordered it? Awesome. I didn't stop playing until they introduced the NPCs. Yeah, I imagine a lot of people didn't. Um, how far into like how long was the game going before they introduced the NPCs? I tried it when it first launched and I wasn't that into it until like last year when I finally got around to playing Fallout 4 and then for some reason I was just into it. Nice. Well, I'm glad you got into it. I'm like as you can probably tell, I'm a big fan of this game, so I'm always trying to get people to play it. It is so much fun. Let's see. I'm trying to think of where I can get a microscope. I know there's one at Vartech University. Maybe there's two. Could ask my dad because he started playing as soon as it came out. Yeah, I'd be interested to know like how long the game was going before they eventually added NPCs to it. Because I feel like it would have felt incredibly empty playing without NPCs. Oh, about a year and a half? Wow. I'm surprised it took them that long. Mothman Equinox comes back and I know. I am so excited for the next Mothman Equinox. I know everyone loves Fastnacht, and so do I, but Mothman Equinox is my favorite event in the game. And I am a sucker for Mothman anything, like every Atom Shop pack they come out with that is Mothman, they get a little bit of my money for it. Let's see if I can find a microscope. I think that was one of the biggest complaints I heard from my son and Hubs when they got it when it came out, how empty it was. Yeah, I guess it could be a vibe, like, because I think it only takes place or it takes place 25 years after the bombs fell. So I guess it would kind of make sense that it's a little bit empty, but still, like, it's just that's a level of empty that I don't want. I want to talk to people in the game and get some quest lines. Okay, I think there's a microscope. Maybe? Maybe not? Okay, maybe not. I could have sworn there was a microscope in this room. Money well spent. Yes, anything Mothman related, absolutely money well spent. Let's see. Oh, okay, so let's see. Game release the 14th of November in 2018. Racelander update was the 14th of April. So yeah, that's a long time with no NPCs. I kind of wish I had played it back then, but I'm super happy with where the game is. Let's see. If any of you guys know where to find microscopes, I am open to it. Do-do. And while I'm looking for that, I just also wanted to say thank you to you guys. My goal for the first like month of streaming was to hit 25 followers on Twitch, and I hit that yesterday. So thank you guys for following and responding to the TikTok videos I've put out. It's been overwhelming, and it makes me even more excited to keep streaming with you guys. White Spring Refuge. Perfect. Thank you. Let's see. Oh. And Ella Ames Bunker. Thank you. Do-do-do. Do you guys like my touristy photo hair? I love that you can take photos in the game and then have them for your loading screens. Nisphobia, you might see yourself in one of those. Let's see. I'm guessing it's gonna be over hair. There we go. Thank you. That was an awesome idea. I have a good feeling about the stream where I think this is the beginning of a long and fruitful streaming career. I hope so too. I hope so too. I love gaming and I love talking to people about gaming. And on top of that, I've been looking for an avenue. What do you want in Tunisphobia? Um, I've been looking for an outlet to talk about having a speech impediment because I've been wanting to bring awareness to it. So I think this is really promising. Like, I'm really excited. Gotta have the Mothman. Let's see. Have I not already equipped Gold Leg twice? Okay. So another one is to complete a daily quest. My favorite daily quest is probably the one most people hate, but I like fishing in the game, and I know that is deeply unpopular, but I like fishing in any game. Minecraft, Fallout, The Sims, I love fishing in games, but I don't like fishing in real life, so that's interesting. What are yours favorite daily quests in the game? Also, if you hear any slurping sounds, I'm just drinking my coffee. Okay. I don't need my gun. That's my go-to for the daily as well. I actually like the fishing in game too. I just wish there was more to the storyline. Yes, same. I want to know so much more about the fisherman's companion. Um, this guy. I want to know so much more about him. We only ever really get to talk to Raymond Clark though. Truthfully, I didn't really do any daily quests. I kind of focused on the main and side quests. That's totally valid. I love, I think sometime this week or next week, the new local legend is coming out in the game. It took me a while to get the local legends um that come with the game, so I'm excited that they're adding a new one. But yeah, I just want to know so much more about this guy. Be real. Oh, take your time, Kimmy. You're good. Let's see where we're going to fish. Oh, well, that's easy. Oh, I didn't notice that load bearing was going on. I love load bearing, but if it's already 12 minutes in, I'm not gonna start that. I completed the Brotherhood of Steel mission by like level 25 or so, and they gave me a whole set of power armor I couldn't even get in until I was level 50. I was scammed. Yeah, that I remember that happening so often when I started the game. You just have to kind of save it and try to level up quickly. It is really annoying though. Okay. Sometimes when I'm out of things to do in the game, like if I've already finished all the daily quest and there's no event going on, sometimes I'll make some like basic armor and weapons and drop them off at the donation box at the vault when you leave because I know like so often you just constantly come across stuff that is too high level to use. See, I still got the axolotl you gave me to play. Oh, I love that. I love the axolotls too. This one this month I'm not crazy about. It's like the yellow and black one, I think. But I love the pink and purple ones they come out with. I'm level 825 and still haven't done the Brotherhood of Steel storyline. Hey, it happens. It happens. The Brotherhood of Steel, I'm not the biggest fan of in this game. In Fallout 4, they were such an integral part to the story that I enjoyed it. And seeing the airship come over when you finish that one quest line, I can't remember the name of it, but that is such a powerful moment in that game. But I feel like they're just kind of thrown into Fallout 76. The Pridwin, yes, thank you. I think about that moment in the game all the time. Bethesda did such a good job with that. Mostly because I'm a ghoul and forgot the disguise thing. I've never been a ghoul in this game. I probably need to make an art character to try it out. I can't believe I got sent to the DMV for a mission in this game, though. What, you don't love going to the DMV? Come on, that's the best quest line there is. Yeah, I was shocked too when they made you go through, like, the bureaucracy of it. Man, very realistic. I'm glad to know that even in apocalyptic wasteland, we still have to go to the DMV. I turn into the ghoul. Do you like being a ghoul? Like, again, I became a ghoul for like a day in this game and then immediately turned back into a human. But I am thinking of making an art character to try it. I swear that was the only time in this game where I genuinely thought about wasting everyone around me. Valid. I would never do it, but I kind of felt that way about the real life DMV. Thank goodness you can do most things online now. Did my fishing game, please? Let's see. Weird fact, you need a disguise to enter the Enclave. Yeah, I think I've heard that, like, as a ghoul, you constantly have to wear a disguise. Oh, that was bizarre. Okay. Well, to be a ghoul, I know you have to wear the disguise. Is it just like a bandana, or can you wear like a full mask or um even like a Fosnacht mask? And you need a disguise to enter the crater despite me being cool with them. Oh, that's so odd. You would think if you had like allyship with them, you wouldn't need a disguise. No, it's ugly. Maybe they'll fix that one day. Because I know a lot of people put so much time into character creation in this game that it's kind of annoying that you have to cover up if you're a ghoul. Two more fish. Oop, I just elbowed the microphone, so sorry about that, if you could hear it. I haven't become a ghoul yet, but it's on the bucket list. What do you get locked out of when you become one? Yeah, and you can't put it on yourself. You have. Oh wow! I didn't know you had to go to Radiant Hills for it. Which is so silly because I have the items they make you use as a disguise. Yeah, that's a lot of effort. I don't know. I might hold off on becoming a ghoul. Do you get better like damage resistance and stuff? I know obviously you do for radiation. I haven't gone the ghoul path yet either. Wow, you get locked out of Wayward, Enclave, Crater, Whitespoon, Bunker. Wow. That's a lot. Is there any good trade-off? The only thing that is a pain is them dang chems. Do you have to I heard someone say that when you're a ghoul, you have to, like, constantly inject chems. Is that true? Wayward, isn't there a ghoul that hangs out in there, though? That is weird if you can't go in there without a disguise. Dang. Oh, I'm done. I get to like, my brain is very, like, focused, so I'm gonna have to get used to talking and gaming at the same time. Goodness. So, see, this is what I mean, I was reading chat and then tried to drown myself. Love it. Yeah, they're the Ghoul and Wayward, but they won't accept us. Make that make sense. But you can go in Foundation. Huh. It kind of feels like Bethesda didn't think the Ghoul thing all the way through. Also, Brotherhood of Steel don't like ghouls. The Brotherhood of Steel doesn't like anyone, I feel like. Okay. Well, there's no one doing guided meditation, but I'll jump into that. They did not. Yeah, maybe they'll fix it one day in the future. I I love Fallout and I like Bethesda, but sometimes I feel like they have very unthought ideas. They don't really go all the way when they're doing something. I feel like the Brotherhood of Steel doesn't even like the Brotherhood of Steel occasionally. It really doesn't seem like they do. They used to not attack me because I was a knight errant, and now they attack me. Oh my gosh. To be fair, I don't think the Brotherhood of Steel would put up much of a fight if someone wanted them gone. Yeah, especially not the Brotherhood in this particular game. Maybe in Fallout 4 they would put up a little more of a fight, but man, not in this one. Okay, someone else's hair. Perfect. Tubby, it is so annoying. Yeah. Man, this coffee is not kicking in fast enough. What are your favorite weapons in the game? Mine is always the 50 cal. It is such like a mid weapon, I feel like, but I love the vibe. Like, that is fun. That is so much fun. Also, you can revert back to human once if you don't like it. The the Eldor's Mark is amazing. The Eldor's Mark is my backup gun when I'm fighting like a Scarch Beast or something like that. Or I guess that Moat. Garth shotgun and bow. I love the Garth shotgun. I cannot get into bows though. I don't know what it is. It's not an intuitive way to play for me, but I know they do incredible damage. Let's see. Fallout 4 BOS had Aura. The BOS in 76. Oh. I'm probably gonna have to catch up on chat after this because again, apparently I can't do two things at one time. And again, if any of you want to play in the same server, my IGN name is Pennom, so just without the lady, it's Pennom. I would love to play with you guys. I already have Nisphobia in the team, so that is awesome. My favorite part of defending the drill in the raid, or my favorite part of the raid is defending the drill. And I've already been told that a bow is the best way to do it. But honestly, I do it with the 50 cal. It works fine as long as you have the electrician's mod on it. Okay, I'm gonna go get the inside hub. And I promise I'll take a look at chat when this event is over. Like, it's funny, like, I'm usually really good at multitasking, but I think because streaming is so new to me, it's taking a little more brain power than I'm used to. I hope we get the uninvited guest at the end of this one. I've always really liked this particular event because I meditate a lot, and I've always thought it was really fun. You guys are on it. Tubby, I saw that. Actually, let me go ahead and approve that. Awesome. This place is so pretty too. Like, I'm assuming it's a real place in West Virginia. Um, I would love to visit. Honestly, I would love to visit West Virginia in general. I love mountains and I love hiking. And when I was much, much younger, I lived in Western North Carolina in the mountains. But West Virginia has always had this like really rustic charm to it or rustic quality to it. I had some friends that lived in like the tiniest little town. I don't remember what it was called, but they had like one gas station and that was it. You had to drive like an hour to go grocery shopping. And it was so beautiful. One of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. I only saw it through photos too. I can't imagine how beautiful it was in person. Oh gosh. I don't know if you guys heard that, but there was a loud banging sound. One of my baby kittens just dive bombed the door to their bedroom. They are like I'm always worried they're gonna give themselves brain damage, but they seem to enjoy hitting the wall and the door, so I guess as long as they're happy. Okay, 2 minutes left. There was one time I was playing on a public server and I did this event by myself. I would not recommend that. That was a lot of just wanting and Sarkar repairing the meditation hub. But it made the event go by really fast. It was kind of fun, but in like a I don't want to do this again kind of way. Almost done. And then hopefully we get that uninvited guest. Awesome. Are we gonna get lucky? Doesn't look like it. I know there's only like a 33% chance of Bigfoot or one of the other uninvited guests showing up. But the last week, it really feels like I haven't seen Bigfoot or anyone at the end of activities. Okay, I'm gonna look at get caught up on the chat. Let's see. Oh, it costs Adams to turn into a ghoul the second time around? That's wired. Especially since you don't really get Adams in game, you have to buy them. I used a shotgun pretty much the whole time I played 76. Man, I love the shotguns in this game. I'm actually I've been doing a lot of um expeditions lately because I want I think it's the Cold Shoulder. I want to try that one out. Let's see. I'm not a bow girly, me either, girl. I've tried so many times. Like I've tried with a crossbow and the is it the love tap or is that the gun? The bow that you get from Tunnel of Love, and I don't like it. Yeah, I'm currently maining the Garth shotgun with onslaught stacks. Nice. I've discovered a love of sniping when I can. I loved being a sniper in Fallout 4, but I haven't really tried it in 76. I like the robot. Oh, and the raid. Yeah, the robot is really fun. I can't dodge those mole miners. Girl, I taught myself how to get good at defending the drill, specifically so I wouldn't have to go through the tunnels looking for fuel, because I have no sense of direction. Like even in real life, I I can get lost going to the same place over and over again. It's terrible. So I hate doing that part. On my way. Did you know if you launch the nuke for the Scorched Beast after the event, there is a chance the Earl can spawn? I did not know that. I'm gonna make a note of that and we can try that sometime. That sounds awesome. Doing this event for the Addictor. There's so much I have yet to do and encounter in this game, it's crazy. I'm still waiting to find the pipe. I've heard so much about this pipe, and I've seen people wear, like, the pipe is life t-shirt in the game. I have not found it. Like, I don't know how many hours I have in the game. It's I know it's a lot. So at least 748, and I have not come across this pipe. I did one violent night yesterday solo on private and got the oh my gosh, Tubby. That one violent night is one of my favorite activities, but I can't imagine doing that one solo. And then also the Bigfoot. Mm. I saw him a lot during the Big Bloom events. Yes. I feel like Big Bloom is the last time I really saw Bigfoot a lot, but it's been very empty lately of him. Yes, to be careful about turning into a ghoul. Actually, yeah, I love defending the draw. That really is probably my favorite part of the raid because you're constantly having to pay attention, but it's not like if you know what you're doing, you're not constantly dying. My dad and I went there. Apparently, according to him back then, that was where the old boss fight was located for the Wendigo Colossus. That's cool. I did not know that. Nice. Okay, caught up on that. Okay, the only daily I still have is to drink a Nuka-Cola Dark. Let's see if I have that in my inventory. Oh, I got one. I might have one in my stash, though. I usually try to keep a variety of Nuka-Colas in my stash in case there's a daily like this one. Yeah, there we go. Yay, done with the dailies. I forgot about the Wendigos in this game. Those scared me when I first encountered one. I panicked and just started shooting. Yeah, I remember the first time I did the R. Williams thing, I took a wire to get to it, so I was in, like, a second instance by myself, and quickly realized that I was never going to win that fight. Um, I stuck with it though, but I think I timed it out and failed that because you only have, like, 20 minutes to defeat him. That was so hard. I do VATS headshot and one shot the most, so it's basically like whack-a-mole with a gun for me to defend the drop. That is so fun. Tubby, what weapon do you use when you're defending the draw? I panicked so hard that I forgot VATS was a thing. I have been there. I love it when you get so immersed in a game that that kind of thing happens. It is so fun. And Fallout and The Witcher 3 are the only 2 games I've ever gotten that immersed in. Um, Fallout 4 and The Witcher 3 were the very first games I really got into. I actually bought a PlayStation just to play those 2 games. And since then, I've played both games probably 5 times all the way through. I love them. But there was a moment when I was on my very first playthrough of Fallout 4, and at the time, it was winter, so I was working in a hotel, so we didn't have a lot of, like, guests staying in the winter, so I had a lot of time off, and I was playing so much that when I went outside at one point, I saw an aluminum can on the side of the road, and I was like, "Oh, I need that for the aluminum," and I was like, "Wait, what am I doing?" Like, I literally tried to pick up this aluminum can for Fallout. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Just getting caught up. Nysphobia, my bot flagged one of your comments for bullying about the rad scorpions. Apparently, the bot likes the rad scorpions a lot. Despite the burning springs rad scorpions, those things give me the creeps. Yeah. And they're quick, and they just pop up out of nowhere. Let's see. I had a ghoul somehow sneak up behind me and jump scare me last night and just started wailing on him out of fright. Love it. Okay, so you use the Garth shotgun with Furious, Explosive Swift, now Bully. Oh, that's a good setup. I might have to try that. I felt bad for anything behind the Wendigo, because it took me a few minutes to stop shooting after I killed it. That's amazing. Starting a caps collection for when the apocalypse happens, right? The Marksman. I love it. Oh, okay, so we did our dailies. What is going on? Actually, I have a bunch of nuclear key cards, so I might launch a nuke. Oh. I swear if they ever add spiders, you won't catch me in that area. Girl, so I've actually been talking about spiders in this game for a while. I can't remember the last video game I played that did not have some type of scary spider creature in it, and I'm really shocked that Bethesda has not put some kind of spider in the Fallout games. It would be horrifying. Only slightly more horrifying than cave crickets, though. I loathe cave crickets. When I lived in the mountains, we had them everywhere, and they're monstrous, and I hate them. But I'm really shocked that they haven't added, like, a cranberry bog spider or some kind of, like, mutated brown recluse. I'm just shocked that they haven't done that. If they added spiders, I don't know if I'd have the guts to even open the games. Valid. Valid. You should get cats. Ever since I got these 2 kittens, they kill every insect that makes it into my home. They are vicious little demons. So yeah, I think I'm gonna launch a nuke. Nightmare fuel, absolutely. Like, with spiders, if they are outside, they don't bother me. Totally fine. They can be the most enormous spider you've ever seen, and if they are outside, I would just walk away. But the moment they are in my house, I'm going to burn it all down. Like, one of the scariest moments of growing up, I grew up in a swamp, so we had a lot of, like, spiders and insects and stuff. And there was one time I was getting out of the shower, and we had this little brown corner table that had some, like, knickknacks on it in the corner of the bathroom. And I glanced at it, and my brain was like, "There's something off on that table," but then I just kept drying off and whatever. But then my brain clicked, and I looked back, and there was an enormous wolf spider the size of my hand sitting on that table. I have never screamed so loud in my entire life. I wouldn't go in that bathroom for, like, almost 2 weeks because I was terrified that it was going to somehow come back, even though it had been disposed of. Like, I literally went to my neighbor's house to use the bathroom and take a shower because I was terrified that that thing would come back. I had never seen a spider that size before. And then I was telling an old college friend that story, and she said that she had, like, this finished basement that her and her siblings used to hang out, and they saw a wolf spider about that size, but it had, like, babies on its back, so when they disposed of the wolf spider, all of its babies spread across the entire basement, and I am just like, "No. I'm done. That is too much." Absolutely not. Hey, Nisphobia. Are you gonna help me, clear the silo? Let's see. You should add chems to your vending machine. I need to do that. I have so many chems in my, like, Fallout First aid box. I need to do that. And when I'm back at camp, I'll give you a whole bunch. Kimmy, I'm finally back and I have it. Ooh, I'm jealous. I feel like every time I see a spider on my home, it charges me. I don't doubt it. I want donut. Yeah. My favorite donut is it's not even objectively that good, but I love the blueberry cake donut at Krispy Kreme. It is so good. I saw a spider as big as my hand in Florida. Nope, never going to Florida. Technically, it's a cronut, but still, hey, I bet it's delicious. Okay, let's do this. Hailing the Mothman for some good luck. Okay. Let's see how well I can read chat and stream while also talking and playing the game. Probably not well. Glazed. Glazed is good. When, I didn't have my first glazed, like, fresh glazed Krispy Kreme donut until a few weeks ago. I had always had it, like, when you go to pick them up and then you eat it, like, hours later. Having one fresh out of the oven, oh my gosh, that was quite the experience. Hear me out, we burn Florida down and start over. I'm game. I am absolutely game. Let's do it. Okay. And if I miss anything in chat while we're clearing out the silo, I will come back to it, I promise. I promise. Again, apparently I can't do 2 things at once. But what about Disney World and Universal? We can leave those 2 areas out. They'll be safe, but only those two areas. Let's see. Okay. We can rebuild just without the things that one us did this time. Yep, absolutely. Those are the only things I care about. Like I said, we can either, like Wicked say, we can rebuild, or we can just leave those two spots, fire free, and take out the rest of the state. Uh, Thank you, Nisphobia. You've got my back, like hardcore, because again, I can't do two things at once, apparently. Only because that's the main reason I even go to Florida. Valid. I have never been to Florida, and honestly, it's not on my bucket list. Like, I do not like high humidity. I'm very much like a mountain girl. I want high altitude, 65 to 75 degrees, and I'm happy. Hot take: Florida originally belonged to Australia but broke off and floated up to us carrying horrors beyond our comprehensive. I would believe it. Australia is another place I have no desire to ever go. Ever. Um, no, thank you. Everything about that country terrifies me. If Australia can take out Steve Irwin, I don't need to go there. Okay. He was the best of them. He really was. That still upsets me. I don't really, when a celebrity dies, it doesn't really bother me. I'm not someone who's like really celebrity focused, but him, like, that upset me. Um, I grew up watching Steve Irwin, so that was not a good time. Oh, let's see. There we go. I feel like there's always one or two pipes that I completely neglect. There it is. Awesome. So, where do you guys think we should nuke? I was thinking maybe doing R. Williams, but I am open to anything. I did the door glitch. I haven't learned that. Um, like, explain how you do that because I would love to know. I'm for R2, awesome. Yeah, let's do Arl. Okay, I'm excited for this because I have yet to nuke anything yet. Same. I'm very slowly making my way through the quest and levels. Don't worry about not nuking something yet. I was almost level, I want to say 250 before I launched a nuke. Let's see. This right here is one of my favorite uses for the Elder's Mark gun. It is so satisfying to take out the mainframe like this. The only downside I feel like to using the Elder's Mark is that I run out of bullets so fast. If you do expeditions or something like that, you can get a bunch of bullets for it, but it's definitely a gun that I run out of bullets for quite often. Perfect. Let me get caught up on chat. Let's see. So for the locked doors, crouch to the far corner of the door, hit menu, do photo mode, and zoom in as close as you can get and hit tab. Bethesda knows about it and didn't take it away. Nice. I'm gonna have to try that next time. I know there's also a glitch you can do to skip certain parts of the raid, but I haven't figured that out either. Yeah, my biggest issue with this game was I was always running out of ammo for my automatic weapons, so I switched to the shotguns. That's valid. That's the main reason I started playing with the 50 cal is that I just couldn't keep up with the bullets for this one. I definitely want to try out Fallout 4 after this. Do it. It is Fallout 4 is amazing. I've had so much fun with that game. And I suck at collecting junk to break down. Not me, Wicked. Man, I am such a hoarder in this game. When I'm not playing like this, like when I'm streaming and talking and playing with other people, when I'm just playing by myself, I collect everything. I will pick up stuff I know I don't need just because I'm like, what if? What if I need that for something even though I never have? I'm so bad about that. That's why I don't think I could ever play without having Fallout first because I need that scrap box desperately. Like being limited to 1200 in my stash would kill me. I could not do that. Um, how are you guys liking Infestation so far? I like them. The only one that frustrates me is the one with the Asatron burst because it one-shots me every time. Like I have so much trouble getting close to it. But the other ones, I feel like they're difficult, but not so hard that you can't do them solo if you need to. Awesome. I love collecting stuff. Same, Kimmy. I always forget to pick the rooms clean because I get so focused on the story. That's valid, and I feel like that's probably the more fun way to play the game. I waste so much time picking up everything, opening every safe, hacking every computer, even if I don't need to. Yes, I like infestations, but robots are bad. Also, if you do the grenade bug, you can one-shot them. I saw that on Reddit. I need to do that. I never carry grenades with me. I probably should. And lots. Ooh, thank you, Nisphobia. You are awesome. Oh, where am I going? Yay. I saw a YouTube video um a couple of days ago where someone nuked the infestations, and apparently you get credit for it and you get all the like everything they drop. So that's one way of doing it, I guess, if you have like the robot one and you don't actually want to go in and do it. I don't launch nukes very often though. Is there a specific grenade that works best for that? I don't know. I would assume like the Nuka grenades probably do a lot of damage. Um, I don't know though. The amount of stuff my bestie collects in Fallout 4 just to decorate sanctuary houses with is impressive. I bet. Like, I love the camp building in Fallout 4. I think they improved it a lot. Did I just kill the wrong robot? Anyway, um, I think it's much improved in 76. But I did the same thing, like, at least half of my gameplay of Fallout 4 was building. I loved building the camps and connecting them with trade routes. It was so much fun. I think with our not sure about the floater ones, I mostly use the frag, baseball, and plasma. I love the baseball grenade when I do use one. I have to try it again today. Thanks, Tubby. Yeah, I know the baseball grenades do a lot of damage. I just never have them. The only grenades I usually take with me are when I'm doing the greatest game, I think it is, one of the expeditions, because I think the apple or the tomato throwing is still bugged. So I usually take a handful of grenades in case I end up with that one. I like using grenades to draw enemies out and then park somewhere and snipe them. Nice. Normally store grenades, but since the bug, I keep them for some for the infestation. That's probably a good idea. I typically sell them at White Springs or at one of the vendors, but I should probably hang on to a few. And Nisphobia, thank you for holding this down. Um, you are being awesome with this. I'm not as focused as I should be. I stopped carrying grenades because I kept ending myself with them. Oh gosh. I can't remember what weapon I had, but there was one that I put explosive on. It may have been the Don Pedro, and I ended myself so many times with that. I ended up just taking the explosive mod off. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Wicked. I don't know if I already read that one. I'd throw it towards the bad guys and watch it roll right back to my feet. Oh my gosh. That would give me so much endgame anxiety. Robot destroyed. Yeah, I'm sorry, Nostrovia. Usually I'm a lot more on top of launching nukes, but I'm a little distracted. So thank you for basically carrying it. You are awesome. We're almost done, then we can get that launched. And while we're waiting for that, thank you guys for hanging out with me this morning. I was fully prepared to go live and talk to myself because I know that happens sometimes. So I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. It makes it so much more fun. Awesome. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna pull up. For those of you who don't know, you guys probably already know this if you play the game, but you can find the launch codes on Nuka Nights, so that you don't have to go scrounging for them. 67842. Nuka Nights is such an amazing resource. Like, I use it every day that I play Fallout. I'm just glad I'm catching your first stream. Thank you. I'm happy you're here. Even if it was only me in the chat, I wouldn't have minded. You did great pre-debut marketing. Yeah, I got a lot of advice on setting up some kind of social media before I went live, so I chose TikTok to do that. And I'm really happy I did because the response on TikTok, especially when I talk about my speech impediment, has been overwhelmingly positive, and it makes me just want to keep with it. Let's see. Okay. I'm excited to get to the point on Twitch when I can add like channel points and stuff. Um, one of them is going to be requesting me to say a particular word or phrase because I know there's a lot of people that love when I say something as because of the way I talk. So I'm excited to get that going. And if you guys have any questions that are about my speech impediment, feel free to ask. I love talking about it because it's not very common and I like bringing awareness to it, and I'm not shy about it. When you live decades, several decades with a speech impediment, you get used to talking about it. To be fair, I played Fallout in the Elder Scrolls and I was in. Thank you. I'm thinking, like, so for streaming, I'm primarily going to be playing Fallout 76 and Fallout 4, or no, Fallout 3 once a week. But I do want to incorporate ESO in when I can. Always like coming over here to watch the nuke go off. Yes, a tarot reading as a redeem too. Yes, I'm definitely going to do that. Um, I love tarot, so I think incorporating, like, a one-card pull for that would be a lot of fun in stream. She's into tarot, I found my people, yes. I don't have it on a lot of my, like, bios and stuff, but I am a practicing witch and pagan, and I do a lot of tarot. Um, I thought about getting into tarot, like, tarot reading professionally for a little bit, but I like reading for myself and friends more than I like reading for strangers, I think. Let's see. I remember the first time I launched a nuke in this game and I watched it go off. That was so exciting. Yes, come dance with me, Nisphobia. I really wish there was a way in this game to ally with the Mothman Cartist, um, like you can with Foundation and the Raiders. I just think that would be so much fun. And look at Nisphobia running into the radiation. That is the one good thing about being a ghoul, I think, is that you can just do that. I love it. Let's go kill our Williams. Let's see. So many emotes I don't have and I need. I am a sucker for emotes. If there's an emote I don't have, I will get it in the Atom shop. I love having emotes. Let's see. Whee. Like my favorite emotes are definitely the Mothman ones. But I recently got the Chef's Kiss emote and I've been overusing that. Love it. And then the Hills Are Alive emote, this one. I love this emote. Okay. So I will get caught up with that. Penham and I met in a Witsy Discord I used to be in. I'm still learning about witchcraft and all that and discovering what I want to do with that. Or if I just want to learn and celebrate the holidays. There's so much to learn with witchcraft, and I feel like there's so many different ways to be a witch. Like I'm really good friends with a Christian witch, and you can do like as little or as much as you want with it, and I love that. And the holidays are so fun. I love the fire festivals. When I lived in the mountains, there was a community that would get together for like Beltane and Embark and do these huge bonfires. And it was so much fun. The vibe was just incredible. I tried doing a reading for me while I was watching another streamer, and my first reading got hijacked by the streamer, my second got taken over by one of the viewers. Goodness, that definitely won't happen here. I want the smoke one. Oh, yes, the smoking emote is so cool. Like, I feel like there's so many times when that one is 100% useful. Nisphobia, one of my favorite things is that when I don't know you're in the game yet, and I hear the Mothman emote sounds, I'm like, "Oh, Nisphobia's around, I should say hi." It makes me so happy every time. Oh, that is a bright red light. Oh, yeah, that's right, I have some I, definitely took advantage last week of the glitch where, you could get infinite lunch boxes and bobbleheads and scouts banners. So I have a few of those I can pull out. Yeah, I've been personally struggling with my anxiety surrounding Witsy stuff, but I definitely enjoy learning about it. Dude, there's nothing wrong with, like, if you have anxiety around it, just reading about it. I know online people always talk about, like, what's the term? Like, armchair witchcraft. There's nothing wrong with just reading about it if you're interested in it. When I started getting into Wicca when I was in high school because our neighbor was a Wiccan. I read about it for years, almost a decade before I actually started doing stuff like tarot or even simple candle spells. So there's nothing wrong with that. Nisphobia is our version of saying hello. It really is. I enjoy learning about the different styles of witchcraft and paganism. Wicked, same. I love learning about religion in general. Like, even though I'm a witch, I'll still go to church with my family because I like religion. I like religion and spirituality, and I like learning about it. I'm currently thinking about reading through the Bible. I'm just fascinated by it. I think there's so much to it and how people in those religions use it in day-to-day life. I think is really fascinating. It's almost time. This guy is ready. Let's go. We'll go with the Tesla cannon. I'm new to using the Tesla cannon. I just built it last week. I'm liking it so far. I just wish it fired a little more rapidly. It's a little slow for my taste, especially after using the automatic weapons. I probably should. Hang on. I feel like I'm not doing enough damage. Let's try Psychopaths. That's a little better. And I'll take a look at the chat as soon as this fight is over. Got some spawn. I still can't believe I tried taking Oral Williams out by myself once when I got stuck in that second instance. Because when that happened, I was still under level, like, 200, I think. I was pretty new to the game. And the only gun I had was a shotgun, and man, that just did not go well. That was almost embarrassing. Heck yeah, we did it. Get all the goodies. And then time to flee. I really love how Bethesda did this event and the running out of the collapsing mine. They did a really good job with that. Like, it's very chaotic. I also like the seismic activity event. I don't see it pop up often. I've triggered it a few times, but that event feels so chaotic to me and it is so much fun. Okay, we're almost there. Awesome. Let's see. I wouldn't say I'm religious, but I'm definitely spiritual. I feel like that has become really common and I love it. Like, I feel like there's a step away from organized religion to just having a spiritual mindset. But yeah, luckily I know someone who's a pagan but doesn't actively practice. And she gave me some great ideas for just everyday general spirituality. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, also, I'm a big believer in collective consciousness. Awesome. Old Ben TTV, hi. Thank you for coming by. And I hope you're having a good morning. I love Seismic, but it's so buggy sometimes. I've been lucky. I haven't experienced any bugs yet. I feel like it could happen at any moment with Bethesda games, but I love it. The first time I did it, I was like, "Oh, this is fun. This is so fun." What are your favorite events in the game? Like overall, I think Moonshine Jamboree is one of my favorites. Um, Although I wish we had like a hoedown emote. Like I don't feel like they're leaning into like the Appalachianness of the game enough sometimes, and I feel like that would be really fun. But I think overall that's Moonshine Jamboree or One Violent Night, I think are my favorites. Oh, not paying attention to my radiation. They need to fix a bug where rads make you sound you're taking health damage for. Oh, I didn't know that was a bug. Yeah, I feel like they need to just have an update where all they do is bug fixes. Honestly, I would be happy with that. Like if they just really buckled down and fixed all of the most common bugs, I think people would be generally happy. I know there's one, I don't know if it's still going on, but for a while people were having their power armor disappear. And that is not okay. And I know Bethesda was just kind of like, oh, we'll give you some atoms to make up for it. Luckily, that never happened to me, but I know it was going on for a while. It wouldn't be an enjoyable Bethesda game without some bugs. Valid. I always refer to them as game features instead of bugs because it's a Bethesda game. You're gonna have something going wrong with it. Radiation Lumber is fun. Violent Night Jamboree, Eviction Notice are probably my fave. Eviction Notice, I struggle with only because I feel like it takes too long. Before they nerfed it, like back when it was the event to get a lot of legendary weapons at, it was so much fun. But ever since the last update, it just felt like nothing's happening. It's part of the charm. It really is. It wouldn't be Bethesda without the bugs. Uh, It's long for sure, and I miss all the legendaries. I think it'd be better if it's scared, so when there's lots of players, the spawn rates are higher. I've been saying that to my friends for so long. I really feel like a lot of events should scale based on how many players are in it. Um, I'm not sure why they don't do that. I just think it'd be a lot more fun. If you don't encounter at least one bug, are you really having fun, right? The bugs do make it kind of fun sometimes. I have encountered recently a lot of bugs where I'll go to do something like launching a nuke, and then once the nuke is launched, my game will crash. It's one of the reasons I always have a team that I'm in because it's easier to get back into the same instance if you are on a team. Let's see. Hey, Nisphobia, if you're still in chat, if you want to swing by my base, I will give you a whole bunch of drugs. Because I have so many of them. Are you guys excited about having pets in the game? I am. I hope it's like an ESO where they don't really bother you or trip you up or anything like that. They're just like cute little companions. But I keep thinking about people with the Deathclaw pet and then doing something like Radiation Rumble, and it's like overwhelming just having a ton of like giant Deathclaws there. Nisphobia, do you have Fallout first? I don't want to give you so many that it loads you up if you don't have Fallout first. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna load you up. The only drugs I use in the game are Psychotats and Overdrive, and Stimpaks, of course. Oh, oh, didn't mean to take Psycho. There you go. And anytime you need it, just let me know and I'll give you some. Let's see. 76 is getting pet soon. Yes, Kimmy. So, currently I think it's just in the private test server. But they announced that we will have pet companions that we can wander around with. I saw a screenshot on Reddit from the PTS, and it did include the Deathclaw pets and the Radhog dogs. So I'm really excited about it. I'm probably always going to travel with cats because I am a cat lady. But I hope they can carry some of our loot like in Fallout 4 because that would be really nice. Rad Rumble with Deathclaw pets, a few hostile Deathclaws is gonna be crazy. It 100% is. It's gonna be absolutely chaotic. I got Radaways to give you. Ooh, okay. Do y'all like my camp? I have a few camps. This is my favorite. There's a lot of Mothman things, but it's next to the Wayward, so there's a lot of times I'll load in and not be able to use this camp. I have this funny image of just walking around with a giant death claw behind you and having cuddles with it when sleeping. Hey, you're gonna be able to soon. I bet they're really nice cuddlers. This is my glowing cat. I was tempted to get the golden retriever, um, pet that was on the Atom shop, but I can't imagine not having a cat. That's just who I am. Thank you. I will use those. Do. Awesome. And then I'm just gonna unload stuff real quick. I feel like the last few weeks, maybe even the past month, I feel like Bethesda has really started to understand that people were not happy with the games and they've been a little more responsive about things. So I'm really interested to see what the next few seasons are going to be like. Definitely excited about the next season with like the horror movie slasher theme. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Just getting rid of everything. Have you guys learned any of the new mods from Infestations? I've done at least 50 to 60 infestations so far, and I have not learned a single new mod. I also only got one drop of one. Like, they're definitely not common. Thank you. Yeah, so each chem has a ferrometer, so you can see how much it fills up your ferrometer, but sometimes I get addicted and have to take an addictor. Oh, okay. Also, I got a new camp. Ooh, I want to. Is your new camp active now? I would love to come see it. Awesome. I'm coming. I loved your old camp too, with your little like you had like that Mothman area. Loved it. And if anyone else that's watching wants me to come to their camp, just let me know. I love checking out people's camps. Oh, you got this weather machine. I love the vibe. Ooh, this is nice. Oh, you got the little kitty. What is your pet's name if you gave it one? I wish we could see other people's pet names. Oh, I love the vibe of your camp. Very nice. Buggy, that's so cute. Oh, this is a whole vibe. Love it. Going up on your roof. I love your camp. It really is cozy. Wicked, you just have four walls and a roof. I can show them by Mothman sign. Where's your Mothman sign? Did I miss it? Oh, other camp, other camp. Yeah, your Mothman sign is top notch. It's so good. I would love to do like a whole Mothman build one day, but I just haven't had time to do it. The best one I've come across, let me pull up my photos. I actually took a photo of it. Was this one? It was this whole like sapper themed, and it had Mothman stuff throughout it, and I really loved it. I have thousands of caps, but I'm living like a man holding a can on the side of the road. It happens. One of my friends that plays this game, his camp is even slimmer. It's literally just like two foundations, like the cement foundations, and he has a coffee maker on top of one of them. Like that's his entire camp. Like, how do you do anything with that? Let's see. What is going on? In 11 minutes, we get the changeover to see what the new free item is and what the new dailies are. Oh, let's go. Where is your camp? Yeah, the Ascensars. He doesn't even have like a scrap box, and I don't understand how he does it. Like, he really only has the coffee machine. Oh no, it's bugged. Ah, wait. I'm holding. says it also overlap. Like, no, it doesn't. I've seen that bug so much in the last couple weeks where like you'll try to load in your camp and there's nothing around you and it's like, nope, can't do it. If you get it to work at any point, let me know and I'll visit it, even if it's not today, because your Mothman Shrine is really amazing. The purpley character on the right is what my character used to look like. This was back at actually Nisphobia. I think that might be you with the robot helmet. I'm not positive. I don't even have the power armor workbench thing. I'm missing some materials and I just can't be bothered right now. Honestly, that's valid since you can find like so many of the features at other places or even go to someone else's camp. So honestly, that's valid. I'm I'm a longtime Sims player, so anytime a game has camp building, I'm doing it. I love it. Let's see, we'll have a new event in about 7 minutes. Let's see if I do. Oh, wrong. I constantly hit the wrong button on that. Let's see, photo gallery. I don't know if I took a picture at your camp. I kind of wish I had. If not, I'll do that next time I'm over there. Oh no, I don't think I did. I came across this camp not too long ago. I love it. See, when I play games with building mechanics, I'm usually all about it, but when it comes to the Fallout games, it just doesn't tickle that itch for some reason. I could see it. I feel like with the Fallout games, it's a little bit more limited. Um, I don't know. I love it, but I know a lot of people don't. Does ESO have building mechanics? I came across this camp too and love the vibe of it. So fun. It reminds me of like a Charles Dickens novel. I don't think so, but you can get player homes. Okay, that works. I'm gonna go knock out some experience at Restech. Mainly because most cool items cost money, yeah. I wish there was a better in-game way to get atoms. You have the challenges that come with the game, but once you knock those out, there's really no way to get atoms outside of the season scoreboard. And I wish there was something they could do to improve that. Because not everyone has like real life money to spend on game stuff. I am almost done with the collect wood 7,600 times. That has been such a headache to do. I don't know why they would make it collect wood 7,600 times and not collect 7,600 pieces of wood. But I'll be so happy when I'm done with that one. see. Yeah, so I'm at 7,164 for the 7,600. I am so close. But you only get 40 atoms for it, and I've been working on this for probably 6 weeks at this point. All of the cool ones are, of course, hidden behind a paywall, but I'm not complaining. ESO is probably the first online game I ever played that filled the slots with cosmetic home things, only so it's no pay to win. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Like, I'd be a lot more upset if you had to pay to complete the game. I really don't mind paying for decorative items. Like I said, I'm very eager to pay for any Mothman items, so I guess that's not a bad setup. They've gotta get the money somehow. Ooh. I've completed a good many of the challenges, but I wish they, added new ones periodically. I know there's a new one for the fishing to catch the seasonal fish, but I wish they just added new ones with every new update. Oh, Nisphobia, so someone is at that spot. Okay. And if you get the subscription thing, I'm pretty sure you get access to all of the current and past DLCs. Awesome. Yeah, when I bought ESO, I subscribed to it because I wanted all of the features and stuff. So I really need to get back into playing that game more often. I've only done like maybe 3 or 4 hours. Let's go look at someone else's camp. I'm waiting for the turnover because I really want to see what the new dailies are. Oh, it adds hundreds of more hours of content on top of the hundreds of hours of content in the base game alone. Honestly, that if you get your money's worth out of it, I don't mind paying for it. The longer I can play a game, the happier I am. Ooh, the Woodland Retreat. I'm excited for the new Witcher 3 expansion that they announced coming out next year. Because I remember back when CD Projekt Red said that they were done with that game entirely. And I was so shocked when they announced a new expansion. I am so stoked. I'm gonna start playing The Witcher 3 again after I play Fallout 3. Let's see. Was going to use the Mothman Shrine in my current camp, but I missed my boyfriend Beckett. He's the one with the bar, right? And I heard, not sure if it's true or not, that even after your subscription runs out, you still have access to the DLCs. Oh, that's awesome. Ooh, tea time. Not my favorite event, but I'll drop in. And you can romance him. Oh, I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that you could romance any of the companions in Fallout 76. Awesome. I know I romanced like every single one you could in Fallout 4. Have you played Cyberpunk 2077? Not yet, but it is 100% on my list. The Witcher 3 was so impressive and immersive that I imagine I'll love Cyberpunk. Even though I'm not the biggest Cyberpunk fan in terms of media, like books and stuff, but I just have so much faith in CD Projekt Red that I'm willing to give it a go. You can romance certain ones, and Beckett is one of them, but the things he says to me is low key diabolical. Oh my gosh. Like, what kinds of things is he saying to you? Oh, goodness. Inappropriate. Honestly, Cyberpunk is my absolute favorite game in existence. 10/10 would recommend forever. It's definitely near the top of my list. Or Floridian, I'm just like, I'm gonna have to romance Beckett and give that a try. I think right now I have the Mothman Cartist at my camp, but he hasn't really given me anything to do. I might need to switch it out. Using a Tesla cannon at this event is probably overkill. I think I'm just gonna go back to my 50 cal. Cyberpunk is the only game that I've ever played that had me crying. Ooh, that's an endorsement. I don't think I've ever had a game make me cry. Movies and books, yes, absolutely. Um, but man, I would actually love to play a video game that brings out that much emotion. The responses for the Cartist is so funny. Like, you can respond with, "It's a flipping bug." I like that. I should probably talk to him more. Usually when I'm at my camp, I'm just dropping stuff off or putting stuff in my vendor, so I should probably spend more time actually trying to get things, quest lines from him. Whoa! Ah, I love it. Cyberpunk has, with the Phantom Liberty DLC, I believe 8 different endings you can get. That really makes me want to play it. I like when you can replay a game multiple times and get a different storyline or ending each time. Although, honestly, I always end up making the same choices. When I played The Witcher 3, even when I went into it saying I'm going to do something differently this time, I always end up with the same ending. I love when they do that when you suit them. Yeah, me too. And I promise you, you'll be bawling for all of them. Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna move Cyberpunk up a bit. I'm still planning on finishing Fallout 3 and then switching to The Witcher 3 or The Witcher 4. But then I'll probably do Cyberpunk after that. There's so many games I want to try out and just not enough time. Oh, at least now with streaming, I have an excuse to play video games. That's like saying I'm going the evil route this time in a game, and end up good again because you feel bad. Right! Hammy, that is totally legit. I do it every time. Or like I'll forget halfway through playing that I'm trying to be evil, and then I'll just make like the good guy choices. Low key with the goal could be an ally. That would be cool. I am I'm always kind of like, I love that he is in multiple places at the same time in Fallout 76. Like, but it would be cool if you could add him as an ally or a companion. Ooh. The characters and quest lines have such depth to them, not to mention the romance options. You are really selling Cyberpunk. Like, I'm definitely moving it up to the top of my list. Burning Springs needs more to it because, right, it is so empty. And I know they're planning on doing, like, adding more to it, but I wish they would just go ahead and do it. Both Burning Springs and Skyline Valley feel so empty. Like, and Burning Springs especially, I keep coming across spots where you can tell they're planning something, but at the moment it's empty. Okay, let's see what the dailies are. So we've got craft energy ammo, kill 10 ghouls, cook mole rat chunks, cook. Okay, so this is one of those words where with my speech impediment, I always struggle with it. I always say it's Yao Guai, but I don't think that's correct. So we got that, kill a mole rat, 5 mole rats, kill a Yao Guai, and then kill any enemy with a shotgun. Those are pretty fun. Hammy, I was excited for a new. Oops. I was excited for a new area when Burning Springs dropped, and I'm just disappointed on how little there is to do in relation to the other areas. Yeah, once you finish your first like playthrough of it, the only thing really to go back and do are the head hunts and the grunt hunts, which are fun. I like doing them, but there's just not enough other stuff to do. When it first came out, it was so buggy, but Project Red really dedicated themselves to fixing it, and honestly, they deserve so much love. It was the biggest comeback I've ever seen. Dude, I don't have a lot of trust in many gaming companies, but CD Projekt Red is one that anytime they come out with something, I'm going to be interested in it. Like, they seem dedicated and they seem like they love what they're doing. You pronounce it right to me. I can't pronounce it at all. Thank you. I can never tell, like, there are certain words where my brain just doesn't compute with it. Like, let's see if I can get it. Gauze, like the medical gauze. My brain will constantly say gauze, and I'm just like, I know that's not right. But I have to catch myself to say it correctly. They buffed Headhunt so much, it's difficult now. Ooh, I didn't know that. I kind of want to do a Headhunt now. Let's do a Headhunt. I think I have a wanted poster. Honestly, same. You can tell that the games they create, they put their souls into it, and you can really tell. You really can. Like, I know there's a lot of games where it just seems like The Sims. I've played The Sims since it came out, like The Sims 1 when I was a kid. And I've played every single Sims game, and there was such a drop off after The Sims 3. The first 3 Sims game had so much dark humor in it, and you could tell that they were just taking every good idea they had and putting it into the game. And then you have The Sims 4, which feels like they're just asking for money. Like every expansion pack is now broken up into multiple expansion packs. Like to have them all, you would probably have to spend over $1,000 to get all of the games. It is crazy. They are like level 200 now. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a headhunt. I haven't done one, but I'm kind of intrigued. I heard Paralyzed is so good. Me too. I really want to try it. I'm not crazy about the art style, but like the fact that it was made by a disgruntled Sims fan makes me really want to try it out. Let's see. Would it be in miscellaneous? Yeah. Okay, let's do one. I'm glad I got all the headhunt rewards prior to the buff. Right. Every expansion pack is like $40 each, and it's crazy because why would I spend that kind of money for a handful of new things? Yeah, exactly. Like, there's never enough stuff to justify that amount of money. And, like, with The Sims specifically, they had, like, multiple different kinds of expansions, so you would get, like, the like, I'm trying to think. I know they had, like, the werewolf pack, but then they have, like, the smaller ones that are, like, between 5 and $15. Just add that stuff to the game for free, like, be nice to your players. Okay, let's do it. I love building and decorating, I'm tempted. The it looks like Paralives is going to have a really dedicated fan base, and I hope they are successful. Because 1, I wanna play it, but 2, I would love for The Sims to have a competitor. They've never really had a game that competed with them, and I hope it makes them make The Sims better. And if you do play Cyberpunk on stream, make sure the nudity filter is on because you will be flashed immediately upon clicking start game. Oh my gosh, that is good to know. Thank you. Thank you, Wicked. Yeah, I don't know what, like, the rules about streaming on Twitch are because 'cause I've been a long time viewer, but, um, don't you huh, don't launch my flare. Um, but I don't know what the rules about nudity and stuff is. Did it launch? Is it bugging out? Okay. Cool. I think my game is bugging out a little bit. Oh, damn, okay. Bullet sponge. I'm talking full frontal. Oh, wow. I wonder how many people have opened that on stream without knowing it. Nysphobia, I know you're doing this too. Was it super buggy for you? I feel like the nothing showed up for me until now. There we go. Oh, okay, it is buggy for you too. Gotta love it. Yay. Yeah, they definitely don't go down as fast as they did. Interesting. There are spicy cutscenes in Cyberpunk, but it's not the kind of scenes that are just thrown in just because. They actually add more depth, okay, to the romances in game, and by the end of it, you'll love that character even more. Nice. I know there was quite a bit of nudity in The Witcher 2, but I feel like it wasn't that bad. But I would definitely keep that in mind if I decide to end up streaming my playthrough of Cyberpunk. Let's see. Oh, I actually have another wanted poster. I might go do that. Hopefully this one won't be all buggy. Wicked. You pity banged River? I love it. I've never heard of pity banging a character on a video game. You really are selling this game. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. I saw with when someone was data mine. Ooh, I'm gonna. Oh dang. Someone was data mining the next season with the slasher theme, and it looks like there's going to be some additions to headhunts and grunt hunts, which is really cool. Yeah, Nisphobia. These enemies definitely don't go down as quickly as they used to. That's wired. I didn't even realize they did that. Yeah. Oh, let's see. River's quest line is probably one of the best in the game, but oh my god, the romance felt so awkward. I felt cornered and just didn't because I felt bad. I love it. Oh, and it's canon that Sari from the Ritzor visited the world of Cyberpunk. Oh, that's cool. I think I remember hearing about that because I know Sari has the power to like visit different realities. That is really cool. Do you actually see her in the game, or is it just kind of known that she did visited it? Visited it. I need a Yao Guao thing too. I think have Miss Phobia, have you gone to Mountainside Bed and Breakfast? I think there's usually two on the railroad tracks. Like I'll show you where they are. That's usually where I go. Sadly, no, but you can find these data chips that mention her in the game. Plus, he talks about it in the Witcher 3. I do remember that from the Witcher 3. That's really cool, though. I'm excited. I hope CD Projekt Red is still planning on making a Witcher 4 game. I know they were talking about adding or making Sari like the main character. The little brief moments in The Witcher where you play as Sari, her fighting style is so unique, and I would love to get a full game of that. So Nisphobia, when you get to the mountain bed and breakfast, if you come down to the railroad tracks, there's usually two Yao Guai over here by the trains or up underneath this thing. Hopefully someone hasn't already gotten them, though. Oh, no, they're here for you. Same, when I saw the trailer for a little bit so far, I was so hyped. Yeah, I'm sad that it's not Garrett because I love his character, but, I'm excited for a Sari game. I will definitely play it. I tried reading the books. I'm a huge reader, like, I'm obsessed with books. I used to have a book blog. And I tried reading the Witcher books, and I could not get into them, and I'm so disappointed. I wanna try again. Um, yeah, I couldn't do it. I don't know if it was, like, a translation thing because the books are originally in Polish, but if you read them and like them, let me know. I actually think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the stream up. I'm not used to talking this long, you can probably tell. But I will be live again tomorrow, same time, 10 AM. I have my schedule posted on my Twitter or X or whatever, and on my TikTok. Everything is Lady Penham. But I thank you guys so much for coming and making my first stream really special. I truly thought I was going to be streaming to no one, and you guys have made this absolutely incredible, and I'm so excited to do it again tomorrow. On Friday night at 7, I'm going to be doing a drunk Fallout stream. So, like, every time I die in the game, I'm gonna take a shot. That might be a bad decision, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, thank you guys so much. You guys have made this really special, and I really appreciate it. I don't know how to raid out to people yet because I'm still brand new. So again, I'm just gonna end the stream. But again, thank you guys so much. And this phobia, it's been so nice being able to talk with you, outside of emotes. But I hope you guys have a awesome rest of your day. And I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.